I'm going mining in the deep desert. Oh, do do, ba bum bum bum. There we go. Now I am heading off to the deep desert to do some spice mining. Don't have a carrier built, don't have the sand thing built, so we are just going to do it by hand. Fly around till we find a spice field, do some compacting, you know, and the things normal people do. It's sliding backwards. So pretty much we're just going to head north. I've got plenty of fuel. Give me fire. Give me that which I desire. Ooh. Got plenty of water. Got my soft step boots on. My medium worm threat compactor. So all in all, stacking to be a pretty good run. It does suck though how far you have to travel into the desert to actually see spice fields. Eventually, I need to come back with my armor on to do runs on the testing stations. That'll be on my to-do list. I've been my assault thopper. That's the one that's got all the storage on it, so how's everybody's weekend going? What are you guys up to? I am going to a concert tonight, Weird Al Yankovic. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. Figured the wife and I would go eat something, take in the show. It's a little hazy. Let's do gain some altitude here. That's our guild base up ahead. The desert's just so big. Thought I did spot one. There we go. So basically you've got small, medium, large. I think small, medium, large. The large ones are the giant worms. There's only like 3 or 4 of those, 5 maybe on the entire map. Those have to be reset by calling the giant worm. Usually when I'm doing the compactor, I've got maybe 10 to 15 shots of the compactor before I've got to get in the thopper and avoid the worm when it comes back. Oh, there's a worm down below me. Yes, this is Dune. Valak, this is Dune Awakening. See, there's one of the worms right below me. Dune Awakening is a MMO / survival type game. Of course, built around the Dune universe. Yes, I'm on PC. They are fixing to launch soon, I think, for console. I forget the exact launch date. Let me see here. Is that another spice blow? Oh no, that was a crash ship. All right. If you ask Vexa in the chat, she'll look it up for you. Oh, that was somebody with a thopper. Hey, how's it going, Hyper? How you been? Oh, yeah. He just got through and he got a lot of that. Hyper, this is Dune Awakening. Both. Both. So it was a PvP all the time. They changed it recently to where when you go to the deep desert, you could choose PvE or PvP. If you choose PvP, you get higher yields and you get a higher percentage of rare spawns in testing stations and stuff like that. Thank you, Hyper. I appreciate that. I think it's going to be a great weekend. I was saying earlier when I started the stream that I'm going to be going to the Weird Al Yankovic concert tonight, so it's going to be a lot of fun. That right over there is a big spice field, but it doesn't look like it's been reset. So it's like I don't want to take this guy's spice field. He's mined quite a bit, and he might be coming back. So I think we might just keep flying north and see if we find anything else. I'll gain some altitude here. Yes, I got my, yes, it's on Steam. It's on Steam. The company is called Funcom, who makes it. I'm hoping they change this. When they launch on console, I was really looking forward to crossplay with some of my console buddies. But it's not going to be crossplay. They promise that they're going to work on it and make it crossplay eventually, but see if we can find another spice blow since that one was already taken. Basically, you do this because I've got to get up enough resources to build my carrier thopper and then my sand crawler sucker vacuum thing. So this is gathering resources and building. I haven't done the PvP part of it. I'm not a PvP fan, so but once I've gathered enough spice, we'll head back to the main map and I'll show you my base that I've built. Oh wow, I'm already in H. There's a worm. Yes. So let me see if I can explain it at a high level and not really get into too much details on it. So how the building works is when you start the game, you start out in a starter area. And in that area are your base materials, basic materials, and your metal is copper, right? You can gather metal laying on the ground and you can construct most of your basic tools and you can gather copper, right? And you can build your first base. The base the map as it goes from south to north, it gets harder. Enemies get harder, resources get better. So you go from copper to iron, go from iron to carbon. You can turn carbon and iron into steel. There's aluminum. Once you've made equipment with aluminum, you can process it with different things to make dura aluminum. And then once you're out in the deep desert, you can gather titanium and make plastium, which is your most heavy, tough bricks of metal where you can make the best equipment and everything. So see, that right there is one of the giant worm spice fields, but it was empty. I'm gonna head more west. All right, Hyper. Hope to see you again soon. Have a good night's rest. I mean, I've really gotten hooked on it, Val, like I really have. It's been a while since I've been this into a game. I'm surprised I haven't found another spice blow yet. But I've got plenty of battery. I brought an extra battery pack and a half with me, so we should be good to fly around for a while until we find something. Now, my guild mates and I, you'll have to search through my video on demands here on YouTube. I did get to go actually mine with the spice crawler and everything. That was a lot of fun. And I got to reset the worm, but I don't think I got that on video. I think that was offline when we reset the giant worm spice field. It comes out, chomps the entire area. So what we're looking for is a giant pillar of purple smoke. It's what's called a spice blow. So the worms, the smaller ones, will pop out the spice in a big spice blow. I found one, but somebody had found it before me and they had already mined most of it. So we're looking for one that's not mined and that we're not disturbing somebody else, right? We're trying to be nice and not hog. Because every time you mine some of the spice, you generate worm threat, and you got a chance of calling the worm back to you, and I don't want to do that to somebody else. Having two people in the same area mining is a bad idea. But I've usually, oh, there's one right there. So we didn't see the smoke. The smoke is settled, but that right there is a spice field, and that's what we're going for. And we'll show you how manual spice mining works without having all the equipment. All right. All right, so we shoot the ground. The compactor gathers all the spice, the shell of it does. And then we collect it, and then we put it in our thopper. Now, what I'm going to do on this first one is I put it in here so that I have some in here so that I can do quick deposit. So now we're just going to gather. And if you see right at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the worm sign. Every time I shoot, every time I step, it wiggles a little bit. When that goes red, a worm's going to come out, and I've got to hurry up and get my thopper and ascend before he eats me. And you really want to avoid that, because if the worm eats you, you lose everything, including your vehicle. You can do more than one. I can have it gathering. Usually what I do is I have it doing that while I'm gathering this one. But I'm just kind of being careful, because here lately, even when I don't summon the worm, I've had it run up underneath me. So I'm kind of a little gun shy. So I'm kind of taking my time a little bit more than I usually do. With this compactor, this is a special compactor that generates a medium worm threat instead of high worm threat. So it doesn't gather as much sand. If you get a good concentration, like in the dark areas, this will make about 66 that I could gather. And I'm also trying to stay close to my thopper, because when the worm comes out, I got to quickly be able to get out. And I don't want to be running from somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to deposit. This probably won't be a full 66 stack. Yeah, 15. I'm in my still suit so that I can reclaim my sweat as water. because I am in the middle of the desert right now. We're kind of lucky because the sun's down. Maybe 2 months, a little less, maybe. I'm at what I would call end game, but not quite end game content right now. I've had a few friends that I've made on here that have really helped me understand the game and get pretty far in it. All right, I get kind of far from my thopper and get a little nervous here. Let's do one more semicircle, then I'm going to go ahead and fly up until the worm threat goes away, and then I will fly back down. Freaked me out this morning. I was just gathering a little bit this morning, doing all the daily upkeep of the base and stuff, and a worm flew almost underneath me. I by seconds got in the thopper, and I didn't call the worm. It was just patrolling, I guess, and went right underneath me, which can damage and destroy your thopper even if it doesn't fully come out of the ground. All right, there he is. I got away. I usually like to watch him for a minute to make sure he goes about his patrol and kind of doesn't circle back before I go back down. Yeah, see? I'm not there anymore. No, it is not. It is not possible to kill the worm. You can't shield against it. You can't build against it. Nothing. Your only safe spot is those rocky outcroppings where there's no sand, so the worm can't travel there. If you are on the sand, you are vulnerable. And your vibrations through the sand is what calls him. But when gathering spice, you don't really have a lot of choice. So you kind of constantly navigate the threat with the gathering. This is why I tend to stay close to my thopper before I go out. I don't go out there. Now, when you're mining, the safest way is you got at least two people. One of you runs the sand crawler, which is like a giant vacuum for the sand. You drive it. And then I know better than that, John. Good try. And you want your guy in a carrier thopper, and then that carrier thopper can drop the cables down and lift you up out of the sand when the worm comes. But John is so funny. He's so funny. By the way, what John says will cause the worm to come instantly. They hate the shield. So I think John just wants to see me get ate by a worm. How you doing this weekend, John? John, he's always looking out for me. That guy, I'm telling you. Twice today, John, I've had the worm not breaching, but just coming my direction, going right underneath me, and I had to jump out of his way. The worm's becoming a real asshole. I mean, yeah, it's not bad. It's more efficient if you got the sandcrawler, but yes, I am wearing the boots. Right there. Soft step boots, man. See, what I really like to do is crouch and go, sneaky Atlas, do, sneaky Atlas. But I don't think that actually helps. Getting a little further from my thopper than I like. So let's do this. Let's reset worm sign. Give a quick look around. Oh, that'd be kind of interesting. I want to ride the sandworm, man. That's what I want to do. Put the spike in and steer it. Yeah, this morning when I was gathering sand, I had to cut it short because I was out of battery, almost out of battery on my thopper, and I forgot to bring in an extra. What do you mean, very common? Yeah, so it has got a main storyline to it that you get to play. It has a lot of Lancerad, what they call the Lancerad, which I'm trying to think of a good way to explain it. It's like maybe John can help on that. It's like it's like a contest between House Atreides and House Harkonnen, where you take over different sections, and you do that by completing quests and earning rewards. Hey, Tango. How are you this fine weekend? Yeah, I like to go live incognito. I have not played Power World. I will admit I have not played that. uh, is that a thing? Or was that a glitch? I thought I was going to die this morning when the worm came and the land went like this and my thopper was stuck in it. But it let me fly out of it. Uh-oh. Whew. All right, my new glasses and these headphones are not working out so well. Yeah, I don't think I have been to sprint on this build. Sorry, these I got new glasses, and the extra pressure from my headset on them does not feel great. Okay. I'm sliding. Yeah, I bought some smart glasses, and so the stems are a little thicker than normal because of the Bluetooth and speakers and stuff, and they can't be adjusted, so I don't need this microphone, right? I've got this microphone. I need to find a different headset for when I stream. Because when I'm streaming, I don't need audio quality as bad as I need the good microphone. And the microphone on this is shit. So I might. Oh, did they launch the new mission, the Lancer missions yesterday? I have not looked. I was trying to get the penetrator on the last Lancer mission, but I only managed to get like 3,000 contribution points, and I had to have 10. I'll have to go through and look at it then, see if there's anything I might want to try to grind for. Ah. I might not be able to do much with it today. After we get to this spice field, I might go do some Lancer stuff then. We're going to a concert tonight. We'll be out really late, so I won't be back on the game until probably tomorrow afternoon. That's true, John. I mean, Tango, if you got nothing, I mean, I mean, I'm almost done with this one. But I got some more purple over there, and then I'll probably go do some Lancer stuff. So maybe not this outing, but gotcha. I mean, sure, if you want to come and we'll do but let's see how, I can always go back to the base and wait on you. But that sounds good if you want to help me crawl for some spice. Oh, okay. I just figured by the time you'd get here, I would have most of this done. Well, that'll at least reset worm threat. I am in. I know, I just haven't yet. I'm in. Yeah, H2. But I'm going to be real about the Lancer missions. They get boring quick because they're literally the exact same missions over and over and over again. And Tango warned me about that. Because I think I found the 5 or 6 buggy one like 3 times yesterday. Yeah, no, I agree. The perks are important, and some of the perks are really good, and I am going to be grinding for them. But damn, it's mind numbing. So I tend to mix and match. I tend to do a little bit of Lancerad and then do some other stuff. I agree with you, Tango. I agree. I think they need to put just a little more thought into the Lancerad missions and the different things you can do to earn. I would like some more gathering stuff. No. Uh-oh, I got a storm coming. All right, this is a little weird. That was a little weird. I mean, we can. I see our, you added me to the guild base there. I have it on, I had it on my map when I first come in. I think so, because I have it on my map 8,933 meters away. I'll meet you there. That's what I was saying earlier. I could head toward the guild base. Yep, on my way. No, I meant, yeah, sorry, meant deep desert. My ears. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm enjoying the assault, Tango. And on Fable, you said they addressed, I guess you're talking about the new Fable? Oh, this headset. All right, for now, I'm going to wear my old glasses. While I stream. Ooh, forgot I have a... My prescription isn't that much different. That's got to be something I'm going to have to fix really soon. These headphones have got to go. I wish Bluetooth wasn't so laggy. If Bluetooth wasn't so laggy, I would just connect the computer game sound to the glasses. Oh wow, the spice blow right next to the guild. Some nasty green stuff coming out of it too. Ew, green stuff's coming out of the ground. I love this door. Good try, John. I know how that works too. I don't think I've been in this base. Kind of looking around at it. I like it. It's a really nice build. All right. I'm not seeing a sandcrawler here though, Tango. I see two carriers. Why is the worm popping up so close to the base? Oh, somebody was out there mining. Yeah, it looks like it. So you're telling me it's really mean to run over there and turn my shield on? I don't see it downstairs. No, they're at a different field. The one that just popped, they're not at. I was joking. Yeah, no, there's the one that just popped next to us. They're not over there. They're off to the side. Ah ha ha, you guys are so funny. Yeah, apparently I don't have access to this building. Maybe that's not our base. There's Tango. Oh. Look at all those comfy beds. Well, I mean, I avoided one earlier because I had a compactor. I was being nice. I didn't go compact on a field where people were mining. Oh, you got the big boy spice refinery. I can offload what I got and go ahead and get it refining. Well, apparently, which box do I need to put it in? Because I still got it in my thopper. So I don't think, yeah. You got a certain bin you want me to put it in? Well, I just figured I've got the sand and I would just give you the sand. Equivalent exchange. Okay. All right, all dumped out. No, I did not. I don't think I dumped a full 4 stacks though. I dumped in 2 full stacks, an 888. All right, well, we can do it out of this next batch too. So that's not that big a deal. We Where's the crawler at? Ah, I see it. No access. That thing is so ginormous. I don't hear that often. All right. Up. Good to go. Tango is always so nice. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. This one's fine. Maybe they'll keep the worm busy. Uh, do, 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 do. We got worm sign. That seemed like way too quick. I see nothing. That is weird. There it goes. Is it because we're seeing that one way over there? Because it's not coming this way. That seems like really far. Yeah, I see it way over there. That can't be us causing it. Now I see it heading off. There's people over there. They're drawing it out, but somehow we're getting worm sign way over here. I see their thopper. It's okay. It's a tough sandcrawler. Throw it everywhere. Yeah, that happens sometimes. There's a little. Look. Welcome to Dune. That's what that is. Now what would really be fun is if it threw me far enough it threw me into a worm. The guys that are causing the worm, I think they are compacting. I'm telling you, this is. Be a little more. Yeah, be more specific. Sign in the middle. The one with this like a wave. Oh, that one? That's just letting you know you could use a compactor to gather the sand. That's the symbol for the sand compactor. That's a tool that you saw me using when I first started streaming, before Tango helped me out with the sand crawler. There we go. Now that's our worm right there. I'm gonna call him Chip. Yeah, he's coming back, I think. Is he? Maybe. He's circling pretty close. Go about your business, Chip. I think this last stripe will do it. Oh, well, that's going to do it then. Yeah, that's pretty well cleared out. I'm happy with that. Let's see how much we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full stacks, and then 1277 on the last stack. That's not bad. I suck good, is all I gotta say. All right, she's all parked. Yeah, dude, whatever you want to do, man. I was just out having fun with you. We. Think I'm gonna head back to base and re-gear, and maybe go do some testing stations. So 400. There's 200. Cancel. Here, I'll take 300. We'll call it even. That sound good? All right, got it. Well, I appreciate the help, Tango. As always. Now I gotta remember where I parked. All right, I'm gonna head back to my base, change clothes, freshen up, and then I'm probably gonna go do some testing stations. Whee! I probably got to get off here in 30 to 40 minutes so that I can gotta remember where I parked. Ow. I parked in there. Yeah, that's where I parked. Whoops. Up. Okay, now we gotta go south. Exit the deep desert. Go back to my base, get a change of clothes. While Tango cooks like in Breaking Bad. So I gotta go south. Yep, so I need to do that direction basically. Hmm. So there's different levels, right? So I am in what's called an assault ornithopter. The assault ornithopter is bigger, which means I can have the storage compartments on the side and the booster in the middle. That's what I'm doing right now, is the boosting. The first hopper you can build is your scout ornithopter. That one can have the storage on it, or it can have the booster, but it can't have both because it's smaller. The one he was just using with me, that's the carrier ornithopter. That one's much bigger because it is made to do what he was doing. He was dropping me down, hovering and watching for worm while I vacuumed. And then when worm comes up, he drops the cables, picks me back up, right? That's what those are for. You can also do that with the buggy, the mining buggy. And you'll see more stuff when I get back to my main base. I have the mining buggy and my scout. And for the most part, I use the scout ornithopter if I'm just traveling around. So if I'm not worried about gathering things and I need the storage, I use my scout. There is also... Oh, it could... Okay, so Tango says it can pick up any vehicle, even the assaults. Whoa, that's a spice blow. Almost underneath me. Thank God I wasn't near that. Wow. See, there comes somebody right now in a carrier. There is also different grades. So when you first start the game, you're going to be making things in grade 1. 2, Tango, yeah, 400 is great, man. I appreciate it. Yes. So Val, yeah, so if you're in the middle of that blow when it happens, it will kill you. Well, grade, yeah, but when you're building your first one, it's going to be Mark 1 or 0, whatever. Then you got 2, 3, 4, 5, and is there a 6? I don't know if there's a 6. I think, see, like what I'm in right now is all Mark 5. Close enough, semantics. And then if you look in the lower valve, if you look in the lower right-hand corner, you're going to see different parts of the ornithopter, and they will start turning toward red when they need to be repaired. So right now, when I get back, I'll do light repair work. You got to have a welder and wire, and then you do some repair work. You got to maintain your equipment. I've got a trike. What they call it, sand bike that I have never upgraded, and so I've just, because I hardly ever use it anymore, so I've just kind of let it sit in disrepair in my shop. I haven't worried about upgrading it to like Mark 5. Let's move over a little bit. Tango there, he's a veteran at this game. He has helped me out so many times and he has so much knowledge about the game. I kind of fumble along as I play. It's kind of my I'm going to say it's my play style. But like, I love drum sand. Drum sand is awesome. I don't have issues with it anymore because I don't ride around in a sand bike, but all right, Tango. It's true. It's true. So there was there might have been an incident where I hit drum sand and it called the worm, and while I was trying to get away, I hit quicksand and got stuck, and the worm ate me. Shia LaBeouf ate my ass. But that's just hearsay. That darn clipping system. I think I shared that one on social media too, because that was just funny. That was like one bad decision after another. Tango's sitting there the whole time telling me, no, don't do it. No, don't do it. And I did it anyway. All in the name of entertainment. That's all I got to say. And this is my base. All right, so let me grab my welder and let's grab 2 spools just in case we need it. I'm going to put the spice in here. So right now, I was grinding on silicone blocks. Looks like that's done. And so I got quite a few, 15, almost 1,500. And plenty of spice and melange. Let's go do our upkeep on the thopper. All right, so that doesn't look like it needs anything. That does, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I like to try to do small incremental repairs instead of, because every time you repair it, that red line builds up so that eventually you can't repair it. You have to replace it. But there are some perks I've got turned on that help reduce that. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Oh, that's good. I think I repaired this one. This is my scout ornithopter right here. Yeah, I've repaired all of it recently. All right, so let's get all the gear off we do not need anymore. No, it is not free to play. It is paid. I want to say I paid $50. I missed the Steam sale by like 2 weeks. There's also DLC you can buy. I have chosen, because I enjoy the game so much, not only did I buy it, but I bought the DLC. But you don't have to buy the DLC. The DLC is just the cosmetics, like the paint and the skin I put on my Thopper here. Whoops, wrong button. I need to see if I've got enough to make my new power supply. We'll do that next. Let's change clothes first. Did I put my stuff here? I did. I'll take a look and see what I need, Tango. Give me a second here. And I did not mean to put you in there. You go in a different box. All right, let's go grab our weapons. All right, so I need my ammo. And then I have got my sword, which is my main weapon. I've got my shield breaker. I have got my shotgun, and then my blind fury. We're also going to carry this guy and my bandages. Actually, that is almost the stack I. All right, that should do it. We are geared up. I'm gonna go check about making the new power pack. So you have slots that you need. So you need, this is your armor, and then this is your gear. So you have your shield, utility belt, which I'm running the full suspensor belt right now. You have your light. You can carry a light with you, like a personal light for dark. There is a station that's completely dark. There are caves and stuff like that. And then this is your power pack that powers all your gear. Mine is getting really close to being broken, but I've been kind of repairing it because I've been saving up mats to build this one, and I need plastium ingots, and I just made plastium ingots. Why do I not see the plastium ingots? Do I got my circuits messed up? Let's see. No, circuit 1. So let's go take a look. Maybe. I've got to remember which box I was storing it in. That's the problem. Well, there's the 5 plastium ingots sitting there, but why did I use them but not realize it? Maybe. Let me go to the basement. Ugh. Yeah, I must have, because I am out of titanium. Let me go see what the recipe says, Tango. I might borrow some ingots from you, then pay you back on my next run. I have 5 ingots. I need 35. Thank you, sir. So we'll get that power pack made. While he's on his way, let's check the Lancerad. I was trying to do this one so that I could get the perforator, but I only managed 4,000 contribution. Can you get contribution points after it's completed or claimed? If that's true, I might do that. Because I could have sworn my personal contribution was 3,000, not 4,000. Yeah, I know I go to the rep to claim the prize, but I'm talking about it's claimed and green. If I do the quests, do I still get to stack up the points? So I can still try to get to 10,005 in order to get the perforator. I'm just trying to be clear on that, so I can go do the quest on it. All right, that is what we're doing. All right, we're gonna. Which one do we want to do? All right, we'll do the brood works. I mean, I guess technically I can do all of them. So testing station cleanup wants me to gather the irradiated samples. So I would have to wear my radiation suit. The Doom of Simpo, we could also do that one. Let's do living off the land first. While Tango's on his way, I'm going to make sure I don't need any repairs. The name of the game is Dune Awakening. Dude, you're helping me out. I'm not going to complain about your speed. My base isn't nearly as grandiose. I wish you could edit the stairs a bit more. I honestly don't think I need the stairs. I can float up there. I'm going to do some editing. Yeah, I can always float up there. And I don't guess I really need that either. Get that out of here. I hear Tango. I think I have a house guest. And goes taller. Well, thank you. You don't have to give me the perforator. I was trying to grind for it. He is so good to me. I don't know why. I mean, I'll take it, dude. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. But you're going to have to let me pay you back. Yeah, you're going to have to let me pay you back, though. At some point, you need to tell me what you want me to grind or do to help out the guild. Because you've given me a lot and I want to give back. So promise me you'll think about that and give me some chores or something to do. I know you're not Tango, but it makes me feel like I'm not contributing enough. And I know that I'm still trying to finish my final loadouts and everything, but at some point I wanna help out. I gotta place it with the welding tool. Right now, I'm doing pretty good on my water being stable. The wind catchers are doing pretty good on that. All right. Thing is, I got to make enough room to actually grab that thing and put it in my inventory. So let's do that real quick. Whoosh. Whoosh. Yeah, it's pretty big. I noticed that. I think I will put it over on this wall. All right, I will not be putting it on this wall. That is big. All right. That's got to go somewhere else. You, sir, can be stored. I might have to build a whole nother room just to store this thing. Yeah, I might have to. I'm going to put it in storage for now. All right, let's grab my ammo. I'm going to go ahead and do the brood work since we already have it as a quest. Yeah, I'll just hang on to it. Let's get the welder put away and figure out what I did with my bandages. They are. So yeah, I tried mining spice here in the Haga Basin, and every time I shot the ground, the worm came up. I was just kind of curious as to, I knew the worm threat was higher, but I was just curious as to exactly how bad it was. Well, it was an experiment with science, right? I really wanted to know just how bad the worm threat was, and it was every single shot. Yes, I was using the purple. I was using the purple compactor with medium worm threat. Every time I shot the ground, it would come up. It was hilarious. I did. Well, yeah, I did. I might not have, but yeah, every time I shot the compactor into the ground. I just think it was in an area where I'm not going to the deep desert, where the worm was just close, I guess, constantly. It was, you know, where the flower sand field that Safe is. It was just south of it. Because I was there gathering flower sand, so I was like, why not? I was curious. I don't know if it was on drum sand or not, because I don't think I recorded that. I wasn't recording when I was doing it, so I can't go back and look, but I do know that it was south of that flower sand, because it went off like right in front of me while I was gathering the flower sand, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna go try. All right, looks like I am heading that way.
Shields up!
Will I need to carry that? I'll carry it for now. Go to the eastern garage. Oh, I forgot to make the power pack before I left. That's fine. I'm not going back. Would help if I hit my shots. There you are. Ah, he moved. All right, so we did that objective. Now we've got to steal water from their water tank. I've done this one a couple times. That's Lancerad for you. Crap. Yeah. You're an interloper. That's just rude. There's no way to treat a guest. You reveal yourself. All right, so now we need to go that way. You identify yourself. I ain't gotta identify nothing. Poison that one. Poison that one. Poison that one again. Aha. All right. Let's see. Whoop. There we go. We are done. It's a pretty quick one. Flame. Go back to our base and build the actual power pack I forgot to build, but you know, shit happens. Once I get back to the base, we'll probably finish up with that. I think my wife is wanting to leave for the concert here in about 30 minutes or so. All right. I don't think I gathered enough stravium for it to matter, or 3. Why not? And then I did gather a couple of pieces of titanium. Might as well. All right, now to go make this purple power pack. Accelerator power pack. Took about all of my irradiated cores. All right, there we go. All right, so let's swap that out. Nah, I'm good. I'm about to get off for the day. I think that's about all the trouble I can get myself into for now. Except I think... Yeah. Earlier, I do need to, before I leave to log off for the day, I need to go check my power generation. Although I think that's going to take a little while. I'm going to go ahead and make those. I think I'm good on power generation. I think I had like 4 days of power. Yeah, I've got 4 days, so I'm good. I don't want to log off in the basement. I'll log off here. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me on the stream today. I've got to go get ready and head to the concert. I hope everyone had a great time. I appreciate Tango as always. Got to mention him. He's awesome. Welcome to the new people. I hope you guys come back. My name is Jonathan from the Binary Atlas channel, and I will probably be back on tomorrow, probably 1 or 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. So I will see you guys later.